Hey, I'm Ken. Happy Friday. It's the end of the week. Thank goodness. Welcome to Stock Market Unfiltered, where we take a candid / funny look at the stock market. Try to be educational, maybe entertaining. That's some interesting news today. Look at this. This is just a story I got to tell. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that or not. It's a nice $5 gold piece. That's the front. That's the back. It's a nice shiny coin from the U.S. Mint. Why am I talking about gold? A lot of people are buying gold. It seems to be up a little bit. But I want to talk about the $15 million gold heist from the Toronto airport. It's like this cargo container, okay? It's got $15 million worth of gold and a bunch of other valuable stuff, and it's gone missing. And nobody knows where it's at. Somebody does, because somebody got that container somewhere. So it goes near $2,000 an ounce. Yeah. But this week on the market, nobody has an answer this week. It's been like this. You know, I like to bring my little fire truck on. Yeah. Been like this. Little lights. Also, been like this, like they were all drunk. Old Smoky Moonshine, Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I was watching an analyst today, and she said there was so much confusing numbers that came out today, she didn't know what to think. One of the ones they had today was PMI number. Has something to do with Producer Manufacturing Index. It was 50.4. The highest it's been in 6 months. That's great. What is that? That's where businesses, they have purchases that make purchases. And I guess the higher the number, the better, or the more purchases they made. It was 50.4 versus 49.0. That didn't last too much long. That was nothing. As she said, the news anchor I was watching said, I just don't know what to think. We get good data that says the economy is doing well. When we get bad data, we get conflicting data. You got banks that miss the earnings, but top and the bottom, guidance wasn't that great. But the deposit inflow was more than expected, and the bank went up near about 10%. Give me a break. Just because the deposit outflow wasn't as bad as they thought it was going to be. This was Western Alliance Bank. Really. It went up from like $32, $33 all the way up to $40 in 2 days. It's going up almost 15%. Just because they had more deposits coming into the bank than out. I don't know why. And then, since we're talking about banks and financials, that's all they've been talking about all week long. Financials, yeah. Financials and recession, as always. And we're going to take a look at TFC, because I own this stock. And I tried to buy some more today, but it got down to almost my price point. It's $31.51. And I had an order in, but I don't know if it got hit or not. Don't look like it did. Let's see. No, it didn't. I think I had a key in at $31.25 or something. Anyway, that order didn't get hit. But I'm going to show you how the difference between Western Alliance, which missed everything, but because their deposits inflow was higher, the stock went up. And TFC, they had mixed earnings. It wasn't bad. Their earnings per share was $1.05 versus what the consensus estimate was, which is the middle range, was $1.14. So they missed that by 9 cents. But if you look at the actual overall earning per share, it was on the low side, so it would be $1.02. On the high side, $1.22. So they actually beat the low side of $1.02. They did do $1.05, but they always go with the $1.14, which is the medium consensus average. So that's what they go with. So that's what it was. So as far as they were concerned, it was a revenue earnings per share miss. Okay, but that was earnings per share. But the revenue was expected to be $5.35 billion. But the actual revenue was $6.15 billion, almost 70 billion more than what it was supposed to be. And the stock just went going right on down. And another thing, they saw deposits. The bank talked about it. We're down 1.5. In other words, more went out of the bank than came in. So it was down about 1.5% compared to the same period last time. And they blamed this on, which a lot of banks were, Fed tightening. So, okay, that's fine. I'm going to buy some more if it goes down. Nothing wrong with this stock. Still pay 52 cents a share of dividend. Oh, man. And then there was yesterday and today, there has been like 6 or 7 Fed speakers. There's like 12 of these Fed speakers or vote during the Fed meeting, all talking. Some of them were hawkish. Some of them were dovish. And nobody knows what to do about it. So I say, make your own decision. If you got a good stock, all the things we go over, I mean, do the research. Nothing wrong with TFC. Then we'll talk about PXD right quick, because don't you guys panic on this. Down to this 220, it was 224.78 today, down from where I sold it at 231. So that's a $7 move almost since I sold it. Not quite, $6.22. And after hours, it's up 53 cents to 225. But PXD had a little upgrade today, so it stayed the course. Price target's been changed from, or the price target was adjusted by Raymond James from 241 to 271, maintains a strong buy. It's got an outperform rating on the average. The average price target's 181 to 380. So stay the course on Pioneer. So it will be just fine. So that's about all I'm going to have today. It's going to be a quiet day. I got to get up when you got the Hurricanes hat on. They're playing the New York Islanders. We're up 2-0. So now that we're in New York, we might get beat in New York. I don't know. But we'll try it. But I just want to come on and do a real quick video. Because the whole market was just, I think it was the worst week in a month for the market. It was like a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. And nobody can make sense out of it. And it is what it is. And we'll take another look at it Monday and see what's transpired over the weekend. There's some big tech earnings coming up next week. And they're also talking about today that Meta overtook Tesla. That's Tesla in market cap for the first time in like 6 or 7 months, because Tesla's had a terrible week. They've been down like 10%. Why? They lowered their prices on their cars. And when they lowered the prices on their cars, the volume's higher, but they're making less profit. They took the stock down for Tesla. So anyway, that's just a quick update, because I wasn't able to come on Wednesday and Thursday, and got some running around to do tonight. So just want to give you a quick update on that. And Clorox, we talked about that not too many videos ago, hit a new 52-week high today. So I told you I had some of that. We talked about it might be a little bit high to get in it when it was at a 157, 158. Today it's at 165.26, up $2.32. 52-week high was 165.78, which it achieved today. That's the one that's got the average price target of $155, and it's $10 higher than the average price target. But that's okay. So you guys have a great night, great weekend. See you next week.